What's going on, guys? I'm Halfway. Welcome back to the channel. So as you see, we're moving forward with the Suburban project. We did go ahead and clean out the back, and we are going to go ahead and retime the motor because it was backfiring to the intake, and ain't got no insurance on this bad girl, so we don't want her to burn down just yet. Kind of like it. So we'll go ahead and walk around to the back, see where you, in the first video, where all the wood flooring and all Papaw's junk in the back. Oh, so that way you guys can get a little bit of a, we double fisting with phone lights. We spent all our money on the sweet lights that we just bought from the store. But see, they get a better look at the interior. You see good?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She clean in here now,
boy.
boys.
You don't need a new flashlight. You just need to spend about $3,000 on iPhones, and you got it.
That's about what we got to. We got about $3 grand worth of iPhone.
Yes, sir.
Oh, now look at you.
It's all dry rot and old. I can't help it.
Man, no, shine some light on that, what you just did. Totaled it.
Yeah, we'll fix
the whole
it
truck's run now. Look at this.
We got some. There's a fish line. This 15-pound test, boy, about 4 wraps of that. You sling this door as hard as you want to. But we pulled the carpet out of the back. As you see, it's the rats and their cousins have been hanging out back here. So it needs to get vacuumed out, scrub all this down. We'll put the carpet back in, but we're happy that the back floor is not rotted out. Pretty straight for what it is. But we are in Florida, guys, and are in Florida. And I know some of you guys are from up north and everything else are used to the bottom half of trucks going away. Up here, it's the roofs that go away because the sun bakes the paint off, and then it rains, and bye-bye trucks. So, but the floor is good, so at least we won't fall through. We'll just fly out on the top when we're bouncing through a hole. Because as you see, the roof's starting to detach herself. Might be catching us doing about 55 down the interstate, and this thing looked like a tin can or a new Ford F-150, one of the two. You guys know how I feel about the Ford. So we're gonna go ahead and move the lights, and I'll hop in the motor bay like a monkey and pull the distributor out and show you how to retime the motor. All right, I went ahead and pulled the distributor cap. The tab that locks the distributor down, I loosened that, so as you can see, old Spindy Windy's ready to party now. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the spark plug out of cylinder number 1. You guys might not see this process because I can't hold my finger and hold the GoPro at the same time and have somebody turn the motor over. So I'm gonna have them bump the key until I feel, you know, intake, compression, exhaust. And I wanna feel the compression stroke on this cylinder, and then wait till the piston comes all the way up to the top, and that will tell us it's at top dead center. I'm gonna go ahead and leave the distributor in. It's supposed to be facing this way, pointing to cylinder number 1 on the distributor cap. And so you guys can see how off it is, because I can just tell you right now, it's off. I was over here trying to rev it, almost ate a face full of fire. It's not having a good time. So let me go ahead and pull this spark plug out, and we go from there. Where's that? Boy, I can't afford a platinum Super Duty, but we get some platinum plugs when we buy something. And it is fried. I'm sure they all look like this. Like I said in the last video, this was originally a 6.2, and they put this 3 Fiddy in it. And I'm pretty positive they probably didn't change the spark plugs in it because of the rust and everything else that's on it. So, plugs out for cylinder 1. I'm gonna go hold my finger over it, ride the death trap of the fan while he turns it over. And by the way, in the comments you guys asked why I spit so much, because of depth. I'm yeehaw like that. Let me get it in the hole. Alright, turn it over. Man, if you seen in the last video where I was talking that shit about my buddy Kyle being petty about a radio he got from me, well, I took his battery. And listen, it's hard to get a good battery around this whole vicinity, because Kyle's junk battery ain't doing nothing for me. But guess what Santa got? He brought Daddy some new jumper cables, boy. I guess everybody in my family, they all pitched in and felt sorry for me out here bumming jumper cables together, so old Pop's got me a new pair for Christmas. He's thinking if I can get stuff running, it'll come out of his yard, but if it runs, that just means we get more stuff. So, take two. Go ahead and restart this whole process. Oh, my body's done.
All before the age of 25.
25 is gonna be rough. 25 is gonna be rough because 24 ain't the best. All right, go ahead and hit the key. All right, like I said in the last video, seems like it's a tooth off. If you see it's facing in this direction right here, and we need it to be facing here, which that's about a tooth or two off in the timing. That's why the distributor, because this is advancing and this is making it retarded, and that's why when it was retarded way back here, it'd run good compared to when you would advance it to get some more power out of old girl. She would be sitting right here. So it's a tooth or two off. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull old Betty Lou out of here. Come here. Minty dinner, look at that. Look at that spin. That ain't nothing but horsepower right there, baby. Oh, now time for the fun part. I'm gonna go ahead and go through all this wiring because there's no wires on the alternator, so I gotta try to dig through this harness and see if it's still in here. It should be, but Paul and Dan, who owned the truck, didn't think that they needed that for the alternator to charge. They just like throwing batteries and stuff, apparently. I don't have much room to talk because nothing I have has a good battery. So. But we out here, we doing it. They say it don't be like that, but it do. Oh, there's a vacuum line right there. Wonder what that's for. Not important. That inside the intake? Oh, that's a ground. Well, that's a ground, but that's a vacuum line. All right, well, I'm gonna figure some stuff out so I don't look like a complete idiot on camera. So, see you in a minute. This fog from duct tape doesn't taste good because they duct tape this whole harness together, and the duct tape's about from 90 also. Well, found the wiring for the alternator. Like I said, the wires were to come on, and the actual power wire stock, which probably still works. And these are looped into it, so if not, you got to rewire a bunch of bow honkies. So we're gonna plug it in and see if it'll charge. All this is caca. It's gonna go bye-bye. We're gonna cut it out of the harness because usually I don't necessarily like to cut everything out of harnesses for one day. Somebody buys something and decides to put it back to where it is, but I don't think anybody's gonna buy this thing and put a 6.2 back in it. Highly doubt it. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut all this out because it was with 10 zip ties, tape, and it was stuffed down there next to the manifold, so it was just a fire waiting to happen. So, but bye. Bow honky. No, my yard. I don't care if people get pissed when they know it. Alright, so go bye-bye. Useless. We'll use that to rewire something maybe one day. And all that. It goes through and goes all through here, but you ain't ever gonna see that, and I doubt there's power to go in any power going to
You know, hooted up a bug, didn't you?
I doubt there's power going to anything to it because they're all sensors, so they're things they're supposed to read, etc. So we don't have to worry about any fires or anything like that, and I'm sure it's probably all cut or not working inside the cab. So, but we're going to use these wires, so I'm going to stuff this back down in the no see hole and go ahead and throw the distributor back down in there. So momentarily, what's this go to? Cut it. There's another harness right here. Cut it. And momentarily we'll be back after I get done probably making it to where it'll never run again.
Yeah, just some halfway deletes, no big deal.
That's right, baby. All I need is the headlights and the motor to run, and we ready to do partay. Alright, so this is unimportant. Seems like it. Bye. What is this? Unimportant. Bye. What is this? Unimportant. Distributor's back in. I advanced it a little bit We went ahead and started it up. I advanced it a little bit. It was starting to start up rough, so I backed it off. This is about as good as it's going to get, timed it by ear. I want to go ahead and put a timing light on it and everything else. It's been a little while since I messed with old 350s. A little rusty. So let's go ahead and hop in the cab and see if old girl will cheese the life. Let me shut this off. No, I'll leave it running. Jump cables hooked up. Oh, we ain't even gonna pump the gas in it. Woo! And look at that, no more battery light. We got voltage.
You gotta show off for him. You gotta show him how much oil pressure this old girl's got.
Look at that. We can have this thing in the ketchup at all times and we still gonna be pumping and thumping, baby. There you go. Or check. I was gonna say go to the front of the truck. When I hit the gas, you can see the whole thing boom, because it rocks pretty good.
Yeah, it does.
Gets it.
Yeah, ain't no 305 gonna rock like that.
Oh boy, don't get out of here with that. This old 350 does just fine.
Oh, torque monster.
Yes, sir. But we went ahead and cut everything out of the harness. We got the alternator charging. We got it timed the best that we can get it right now by ear. We're gonna go ahead and put a timing light on it, go to the car, get everything squared away, and this girl will be ready for the lift kit. But before the lift, we're gonna go ahead and take her to the transmission shop. His old 700 packed its stuff and left as usual. So I'm halfway. Don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you on the next one.